What's up, y'all? Coming at you guys with another video. I had down a little solo trip this morning. Unfortunately, Kathy had to work, but taking out the Gheenoe. We're learning more and more about it every time we take it out. This thing is so freaking cool. I've always wanted one my whole life. I've seen them. I've just never really pulled the trigger on one, and we finally did. So I'm gonna bring some content to you guys today, and hopefully we can get on some fish. But it's such a drastic difference from going from a 21-foot tide water to, you know, a 16-foot boat that could literally fit on the bow of the tide water, and we could take it somewhere. But this thing is so awesome. It gets us into places that, you know, we've always wanted to get to. Seen redfish tailing, could never get to them, but now we can. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see if we can't put you on some content today. All right, trying to explore a little bit. Repeat last year about this time. We found some schools of reds that were up in the grass, and I'm gonna go back and revisit and try and recreate what we did last year, just to see if we could find anything. But we don't have a trolling motor on the Gheenoe yet, so all I have is this. We just haven't gone around and actually bought a full-on push pole just yet, or a trolling motor. So we're trying to figure out how we want to rig this out, but we'll get there. We're gonna figure it out piece by piece. So let's see what we can find. I mean, you could even paddle these things. If you were to get you like a stand-up paddle board, long paddle, I mean, you could stand on the bow and just paddle yourself around. Wow, I can't talk this morning. I mean, this thing is effortless to push around. Almost too light. I think a lot of what I'm seeing right now is just bait. These reds should be up in this grass on a high tide, early morning, clear sky, trying to warm themselves up. We had a air temperature of about 44 degrees this morning. There he is. Oh man, I can't believe he freaking, no way. No way. No way, what just happened? Man, that red came out of nowhere and freaking hit it. I went to set the hook, but he was just too close to the boat, and I yanked it out of his mouth. But he took off like he wasn't scared. There we go. Yeah, that was so freaking cool. I don't care if he's big or not. That's just epic. Check him out. Literally, he literally was spooking around the front of the boat. And then I just stayed still, dropped it right in front of his face, and then he hit it. That's freaking awesome. Look at a spot in the middle of its body. Wow, that's freaking cool. There's a little guy. But now the skunk's off the boat, we can get to catching the bigger ones. That's another great thing about a Gheenoe, is it's such a smaller profile of a boat. It's quiet. You could literally pluck them like fishing in a barrel. I think I found the problem. I haven't eaten the donuts yet. Giving myself bad luck already as it is. Missed 2 hook sets. Must be the donuts. Let's see if this fixes a problem. Oh, right there, right there, right there. I'm over it. There's a school of reds right here, and I keep breaking off. Like, I can't make this up. I don't understand why. For the life of me, I can't figure out why. Man, good size reds too. Unbelievable. I don't know why I keep breaking off. That is a third one. Doesn't make any sense. Big red right here. Big red. Turn his nose up to it. Dang. This is tough. I'm trying to do this without a trolling motor or anything like that. So far, not a bad first day for solo run in the Gheenoe. Finding tons of redfish. They're around. Problem is trying to pull this thing around by myself and then set the pole down to grab the rod. By the time I do, the reds, they spook off. So not to mention, I don't know what the heck is up with me, but I've got a bad break off streak going right now. Every red I hooked up with have broken off. So I don't know, probably some rookie moves, but I'm gonna take a minute and show you guys the Gheenoe. So we have a LT10 custom Ginu. LT stands for low tide if you're not aware of it. And then the 10 means a 10 horsepower rating. So this one here has a 9.9 Tahatsu on the back. And we have both raised decks in the rear and then also in the front as well. Inside the back here is just your fuel, a little bit of storage, 3-gallon fuel tank, which initially when I first bought it, I thought that 3 gallons was not very much, but I was wrong. Literally, I haven't even burnt through a full tank of fuel yet, and I've been out probably about 5 or 6 times. So 3-gallon tank with a 9.9 is more than plenty. So we've got a custom grab bar on here with the center box. Center box is a live well, which is actually a pretty big live well for a little LT10. I kind of wish the center box was maybe a little bit more narrow to give you a little more walking room. That's the only thing about an LT10 is that it is a little bit more unstable than say a LT25. We have a lot of like these Yak Attack railings that are on here with some extra stuff on there, like a cup holder, rod holder. This one here, you can lay your push pole across. I'm not quite sure exactly what that one's for, but you can buy these rail systems from Yak Attack, and I'm sure other places too, where you can kind of put everything along the gunnels. That way it's not in your way. And then moving forward here is the up here on the front deck. You have the front hatch, which is a storage area. We've got it filled with a bunch of stuff right now, but quite a bit of space still, even then. But then underneath, you've got your battery, Group 27, which also starts the engine, and it'll also run your trolling motor as well. So a little 12-volt trolling motor is what we're going to put on here. We haven't gotten it quite yet, but we will be getting one here soon. But even then, without a trolling motor, if it's just by yourself, you can do it. It is kind of a pain in the butt to pull yourself around and then set the pole down, grab the rod, try to make a cast on a red. That's been my dilemma all day long today. You know, it's been kind of a pain, but you can make it work, or put yourself a 12-volt trolling motor on there. I'm about to float into some oysters here. But just for reference, I'm floating in literally 5 inches of water, and you could probably even get into less water as well. With Kathy and I both on here, I think we were drafting probably four inches, to be honest. This thing is freaking cool. It's so much fun. It gives you the ability to get in so many areas that we've never been. We've always seen it on a map, wanted to check it out. And today I went and did some exploring. I just got done doing that. I hit some usual areas in the morning, but then I just went around and checked out some new areas we've been wanting to try, and there's reds back there. I just couldn't connect with them. I keep spooking them before I can even get a cast out on them. But well, that's pretty much it. I'll probably do a little bit more of an in-depth video for you guys on the Gheenoe, some numbers and, you know, top speed and things like that, and hopefully we can answer some questions for you. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Mainly just went out, you know, just to learn more about the Gheenoe, check on some areas that we know produce reds roughly about this time of year. Learn more about the Gheenoe. So it was all around a great day. Wasn't a high catch day, but it was fun though. This thing's a blast. Highly recommend you get one. They're so much fun. But appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one.